Government is committed for that.
DMK meanwhile says that action has been taken against the district administration who were responsible for the Hooch tragedy. The superintendent of police has been suspended. The collector...
A very good morning to all our viewers. It is the 10th International Yoga Day today and Prime Minister Modi is all set to lead the celebrations in Jammu and Kashmir's Srinagar, where over 7,000 people will be joining him from different walks of life to celebrate this day on the banks of the very famous Dal Lake. Now, since 2015, Prime Minister Modi has led the International Day of Yoga celebrations at various iconic locations. Remember, last year, Prime Minister Modi celebrated Yoga Day at United Nations headquarters in New York. Now, this year's theme, Yoga for Self and Society, highlights the dual role in fostering individual and societal well-being. This event will encourage grassroots participation and the spread of yoga in rural areas as well. Many other prominent leaders like Defence Minister Rajnath Singh, Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan, along with other yoga enthusiasts will also be performing yoga on this big day. There are some reactions. Let's take a look.
आप सबको मालूम है कि 21 जून को अंतर्राष्ट्रीय योग दिवस है और ये जम्मू कश्मीर के लिए और हम सब लोगों के लिए बड़े सौभाग्य की बात है कि इस बार माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी अंतर्राष्ट्रीय योग दिवस के दिन श्रीनगर उपस्थित रहेंगे और डल लेक के किनारे 7,000 से ज्यादा योग प्रेमियों के साथ योग करेंगे। हमारे प्रशासन ने और आयुष मंत्रालय ने सभी जिलों में भी जिला केंद्रों पर डिस्ट्रिक्ट हेडक्वार्टर्स पर योग करने वाले योग प्रेमियों को आमंत्रित किया है। जैसा आप जानते हैं कि अब पूरे जम्मू कश्मीर में योग का प्रचलन पिछले 10 वर्षों में बढ़ा है।
Namaskar, this is Vinay Pradhan, Consul General of India in New York. Today we are International Day of Yoga at the Times Square. As you could see, we have yoga participants from several nationalities and this is going to go on for the entire day today. We are expecting about 8,000 to 10,000 participants who do yoga today along with us.
मध्य प्रदेश वासियों को, देशवासियों को, पूरे विश्व को योग दिवस की बहुत बहुत बधाई, शुभकामना। यशस्वी प्रधानमंत्री ने जब से योग दिवस प्रारंभ किया, पूरे विश्व में योग की जानकारी भी आई और योग के माध्यम से निरोग होने का एक बड़ा अभियान चला है। हमारी सरकार भी इसमें बढ़ चढ़कर हिस्सा ले रही है।
And we're now being joined by Dr. Tarandeep Kaur, who is an aerial yoga expert. In fact, she is also a lifestyle influencer and founder of Vivid Vibes. And we're also being joined by Shivaditya Purohit, who is an international yoga expert and natural medicine and mindfulness coach. Welcome to CNN News 18. It is a very special day today. It is the 10th International Yoga Day. You are an aerial yoga expert. Help us understand what exactly is aerial yoga.
See, aerial yoga is performed on the hammocks, so it needs a lot of upper body strength. So it is a specialized form of yoga. It's just come into trend in the past 10 years. It was discovered in 2014 and in abroad countries it is also known as air yoga. And since it has a lot of inversions, it is very useful for the blood flow to the head region. And in some countries it is also promoted as anti-aging yoga.
All right, and sir, you are an international yoga expert. How has the demand for yoga and the incline towards yoga increased in the recent years?
Actually, it's the other way around. You know, the Westerners are very good in this sense that they pick up the best from all the worlds and they adopt it very quickly. So I would rather appreciate the efforts of the Prime Minister Modi, that after his efforts, the popularity of yoga spread across the world, and we as a nation also started to take more pride in it. post 2014, this has been really on the rise, and thanks to the universities across the country who have been doing evidence-based research that how yoga is helpful in various aspects of our lives. So people are picking it up, and they are they are seeing the results are very prominent, and they are substantial and measurable.
Right. Dr. Kaur, so yoga does not just have physical benefits, but also mental and emotional benefits. Throw some light on that.
See, this is what differentiates yoga from other form of exercises like gym and all, because yoga is just not merely a workout. It is a combination of the 4 practices, which are your posture, your deep breathing practices, relaxation and meditation. So after you perform yoga, after you do the Shavasana and meditation, when you come out of it, it feels like you've not done anything. Whereas when you do any other form of exercise, you are kind of exhausted, and you do not get that relaxation. And in today's world, where we are constantly running, the stress levels are so high. Half of our diseases are because of stress. So yoga is the best thing to do, It is like a complete package of everything. It is keeping you healthy, it is keeping you mentally stable, it helps you to focus. So it's all in all, and the entire West is aping us. So it's I mean, we all Indians should take pride in practicing this, and I feel that everybody must do yoga.
Right, Mr. Purohit, so as Dr. Kaur mentioned that yoga is an all-in-one package. If we talk about the particular aspect of weight loss, so many people believe that yoga is relatively a slower thing to do as far as weight loss is concerned. What would you like to say on that?
I'd say that as far as, see, there are very substantial research on yoga on obesity, that how yoga is impacting people with the disorder of obesity and helping them lose weight. Actually, when we speak about implementing yoga in our daily lives, so it's not just about the yoga asanas, but also the other aspects of yoga, let's say the Shat Kriyas, which is internal cleansing. So you cleanse the toxins from the body, and along with it, you practice breathing, which is loosely translated, the pranayama is loosely translated as breathing practices, and also the asanas. If you do this holistically, then you will definitely get results, and very, very quickly.
Right.
Yeah.
So Dr. Kaur and Mr. Purohit continue to stay with us for a very interesting discussion on yoga. But we're now being joined by CNN News 18's Ishan Wani, who's joining us from Srinagar, where the Prime Minister is all set to lead the International Yoga Day celebrations. Ishan, what are the latest updates? At what time can we expect Prime Minister to do yoga today?
Well, first let's give an update about the weather. The weather hasn't been good since morning. It has been raining, and you could see yoga being done in rain today in Kashmir because it's a place where weather takes changes, and the announcement also about the yoga came sudden when the Prime Minister decided to perform yoga in Kashmir. It has a lot of messaging. One, that Kashmir can hold an international events because of the G20 and whatever we have seen. Now, as Prime Minister mentioned yesterday, that yoga is something which is watched globally, and when Prime Minister performs yoga in Kashmir, this will be a messaging for the international community that Kashmir is safe to come, and Kashmir is a place where multiple events like yoga, G20 and others can happen. Internationally, yoga has been taken, international, it's a global brand that India has been able to create, and something where people are benefiting out of. The Prime Minister is expected to perform yoga from 6:30 onwards. We hope that the weather gets better, but as of now it's raining, and we'll see a large participation of youth, sports personalities, men from the paramilitary and other forces also performing along with the Prime Minister in the banks of Dal Lake. Why has the venue been chosen as Dal Lake? Because it is surrounded by Zabarwan mountain range, and then you have the beautiful Dal Lake in the background. So those images which will come out of that particular yoga session will be heartwarming and something really beautiful and spectacle. The Prime Minister yesterday spoke in length, and today he'll be also speaking at the Yoga Day event. How it's beneficial. We already know the theme. We already know that the arrangements have been made by the J&K government. He's on his second day today visit to Kashmir Valley. Though rain can play a spoiled sport, but yes, massive security arrangements. All the roads leading to the venue have been sealed. At least 5 km, more than 5 km of radius. People only with the passes are being allowed because security has been kept paramount, and the forces are trying to ensure